Imagine the ground shaking twice within 39 seconds. That's exactly what happened in Venezuela when two of the strongest earthquakes struck one after the another and claimed more than 235 lives. The magnitude of the earthquake was so high and was so high that it is about more than 7 magnitude, and it was highly devastating in nature. Why it is different? Because on 24th June 2026, Venezuela was struck by first earthquake with a magnitude of 7.2 and the second earthquake with the magnitude of 7.5. The gap between them is 39 seconds. Normally, big earthquake is followed by smaller aftershocks, but in Venezuela, one after the another. The second one even was more devastating. That was about 7.5 magnitude. Now, let's talk about earthquake. Interior of the earth is made up of the tectonic plates, and earth interior is constantly releasing heat, and this lead to the movement of tectonic plate. So tectonic plate is made up of tectonic plate. It is of three types. First is convergent boundary, second is divergent boundary, and third is transform boundary. So convergent boundary plates move towards each other. First is Andes, Himalayan mountain. All these are the example of convergent boundary. Second is divergent boundary. Divergent boundary, it means plate moves away from each other. For example, mid-Atlantic ridges. Now the third type is transform boundary. In transform boundary, plates normally slide horizontally. That is no crust created, no crust destroyed, but friction built up the earth. So, what happened in Venezuela is the earthquake occurred along the boundary between the Caribbean plate and South American plate. Now, let's talk about geoperspective. The United States offered a humanitarian assistance and support after the earthquake. So, this is important because the relationship between the United States and Venezuela has been tensed for many years. So, when countries help each other during the time of disaster, it can basically improve the diplomatic relation. So, first is disaster diplomacy. This term is important because sometimes natural disaster create an opportunity for cooperation in terms of food, in terms of medicine, in terms of rescue operation and financial assistance, and this is what we call the disaster diplomacy. Now the second important term is soft power. India is known for its soft power, so the country does not always increase its influence through its military power. Helping people during the time of crisis, just create goodwill is also equally important.